Hey guys, welcome. This is Jennifer Cooper with JC Branding. So excited to have you here today. Wanted to chat with you about social media management. What do social media managers do? It's been a popular question that I've received in my business. So I wanted to take the time, not necessarily to talk about my business, but exactly to know how social media management works and a manager works and how that can help your business. So I'm just going to jump right into it. If you are trying to picture what a social media manager is, try thinking of someone that is a PR executive that does press releases, that speaks for businesses, whether it's a positive note or addressing a current situation. And you're going to see me referring to my notes, so hang in there and be patient with me. So the definition of a social media manager is he or she represents your company or your brand on one or more social media platforms. And we can dive deeper into that as the series goes on, and it may answer some of your questions may be answered today, but I look forward to sharing different things with you throughout the series on social media managers. So you're out getting a new car and you get in and you're like, so where's the gas pedal? How do I operate this? I don't know what to do. So look at a social media manager as providing your tools and being your mechanic for your digital platforms and digital marketing. Okay. So one of my first things that I like to talk about is what to look for when you're searching for a social media manager. And these are across the board, not necessarily exact things you have to look to. It's not an exact science, but is one of the most popular, not one, but it is a few of the most popular reasons people, um, let me step back. So when you're searching for a social media manager, you're going to want to work with them as a partner in your business, okay? And you're going to need to know what your goals are before you can really choose someone that speaks your language in your business, and I call it your love language. Okay, so prior to um, sitting down with someone or having a Zoom or coffee with someone and talking about them becoming your social media manager, some things you want to bring to that meeting. Okay, what do you exactly want them to do? Be precise and be clear on your expectations. What one social media manager does, the next person, I guarantee you, does not do the same thing. So you want to make sure that you're clear on, do you want exclusivity? Do you want to be the only industry that he or she is representing? Do you want brand awareness? So how to create that brand for them to recognize you, not necessarily by logo, but by who you are. Or do you just want numbers? Are you looking to grow followers? Are you looking to work on just specific platforms? And then why are you looking to work on just those specific platforms? Okay. Looking at these are just a few of the reason or a few of the things that you want to be aware of when you're researching and looking for a social media manager. There is an exhaustive list that I could go through this whole conversation and talk to you about, but it could go on and on and on. And always know that you can tweak these suggestions when you're looking for a social media manager. So, so that's the first key when you get your new car, right? So you're handed your first key and you're setting yourself up, you're looking through your handbook and you're going, okay, these are the things I need, this is what I want to accomplish, this is why I need a social media manager. Now you're ready to move and start with your second key. Put that key in the ignition. Okay. And secondly, you're going to want a social media manager that can amplify your digital voice. Okay. And they can do that by a couple of things. Promoting events. navigating the digital networking capabilities, Zooms, social media groups, social media rooms, um, creating different techniques on networking, okay? And that can be in detail, that we could go in detail when you're interviewing with the social media manager you're looking for. And lastly, when you want them to amplify your digital voice, is they're going to help you grow and develop your digital relationship. And a good social media manager, and it's so important, they will be the trusted guide for areas that may seem confusing. Social media is overwhelming for those who are not used to it. It's not something that they typically do. They may not be on it personally, they may not be on it regularly. So you are going to want to be their guide. You're going to want somebody that can be your guide and be there for you to answer those questions. So make sure when you're reviewing with a potential social media manager that you are asking that question. I'm not comfortable, and this is an example. I'm not comfortable with social media. How involved are you? And then allow them to answer that question and then take it a step further if you need to. Okay, so I'm not comfortable doing videos. Do you offer an option of teaching me how to do a video? So make sure that those things are in there. So you've got key two, you've put key two in the ignition, and then there's one more key to unlock this whole social media manager puzzle piece, okay? And the third key to this is finding a social media manager and how they measure their success. And when I say theirs, it means yours too. You want to know how they can measure their success, their portfolio. Do they have a portfolio? Are you willing to work with someone that may not have a fully developed portfolio? Do you know, like, and trust them? Okay. So some of those measurements that you may be seeing is audience growth and reach. Audience growth and reach. So if that's not something you're familiar with, make sure you're asking. Can you explain to me what audience growth and reach is? Engagement. What is your business's role going to be in engagement? And what is your social media manager's role going to be? Where do you draw that line and who handles what? Okay. Feedback and referrals. Okay. All of these things that I just told you about are going to lead into new leads for your business and converting those leads into new clients. Now, is there a time frame that this happens? No, no. A good rule of thumb is to give it 6 months. Most contracts for social media management is 6 months to a year. And on a side note, all of this, isn't able to be completed by solely just the social media manager. They just handed you your third key, okay? Now it's time for you to get in your car and drive away. They've showed you different tools, they've answered different questions, they've put the car together, they've got the gas in there, you've got anything you need to take a road trip. Now it's time for you to drive that car, okay? You, as the business owner, know your business the best. So being able to be that voice for your business is so important, so important. And all of this information that I probably just shared with you can be and seems overwhelming, seems like a lot. Some may need to stop and take notes. You may need to rewind and go back and watch again. And that's one of the reasons why I've decided to record it versus make it alive so that it's there for you in the future. But in today's digital world, and with the change in the way social media impacts a marketing plan that traditionally was radio, commercial, and print, you now have 4 options. And while things are in transition in our world, using social media is probably going to be one of your go-tos for your business that's going to be helpful for budgeting, and it's going to be things that you can learn if you want to, and it's going to be it's going to reach a broader audience. So I want to take the time to thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you letting me look at my notes, and if there are any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Definitely, I'm sure if you have the questions, somebody out there also has the same question you do. So feel free to throw that in there. Also, would be glad to do a one-on-one session, and that can be booked on through my Square link that is on my Facebook page. Or you can just continue to tune in every week, where there'll be sessions that are be general open sessions like we're doing today. Next week's episode is going to be fun. It's going to be containing information on the different types of social media managers that are out there, and how they can help you, which one might be best for you, which one fits in your budget. So tune in July 15th at 8 p.m. It'll be in the Facebook business page of the Jennifer Cooper, and you'll be able to view that there. I look forward to having each of you back. I look forward to seeing each of you view each week, and get out there, write your questions down, and join us. And we look forward to growing with you. Again, this is Jennifer Cooper with JC Branding. And again, I would like to thank Keisha from K-Star Coaching for sharing her office today with me, as I typically am a remote working person. It is a great asset to network while you can, when you can, whether it's in person, on Zoom, on a Facebook Live, or by telephone. Be sure to tune in next week. Thank you again. Have a great day.